Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for the collective for all signs for August 24th, 2020. We are officially in Virgo season, so happy birthday to my dearest and fellow Virgos. Just a reminder, if you guys want to support this channel, there are ways to do that listed in the description box down below. And also if you like the decks that I'm using, I have them listed and linked in order of appearance. So let's go jump into this, you guys. We're going to invite spirit, angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, spirit guides, and ascended masters to this space to deliver the messages that we need to hear for August 24th, 2020. Queen of Pentacles. There's that earth energy, Eight of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and Justice. I'm just going to spit it out before I do any more of this reading. Some of you guys just don't know what to do about a player in your life. Okay, that's for you guys in love. All right, but let's go ahead and take a look and see what else comes out. The Empress energy, beautiful energy. This is Venusian energy, Taurus or Libra. You might have this in your chart. You might be exhibiting these qualities, observing these traits, or energetically connected to a Taurus or a Libra. Now, the Empress energy, she's all about manifestation. She is all of the queens in the tarot rolled up into one. Her power is magnificent. Her ability to attract people and situations for her highest good at the blink of an eye, or just by thinking about them, is awesome. Okay, we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. Some of you guys, this does have to do with maybe you feel like you missed a chance in love. For some of you guys, again, as I sort of got this coming out as soon as I laid down these cards, some of you guys have been dealing with somebody who wasn't committed, or somebody who, who you liked maybe more than they liked you, or vice versa. This may be an older woman with a younger man. Okay, but I do feel like you were led on. It doesn't necessarily have to be gender. I mean, the queen could be, it does gender, it doesn't really matter, but I did pick up an older woman, younger man scenario. Okay, but take it how it resonates. It's going to be different. The Ace of Cups, some of you guys are feeling completely drained. Okay, and you're looking about how to get your mojo back. The Eight of Cups in reverse, you're going back and forth about leaving this person or this situation. Not for all of you is it going to be romantic. Okay, for some of you, it's about a way of being. Maybe some of you, you ultimately you want to settle down, you want to be stable, but you can't seem to stay at the same job, or you can't seem to, you haven't found the right person. I know I keep going back to romance, but that's what I'm picking up on. Some of you guys are feeling so drained because of the back and forth. Okay, the Nine of Wands, again, this is somebody this is not your first time at the rodeo. Sorry for all my weird puns. That's just the messages I'm getting, what I'm hearing. But the Nine of Wands is the card of the wounded warrior, about needing a time out. Some of you guys, this means you are on break with this person. For others of you, it's about, hey, you've been through this. You don't need to put up with this anymore. Okay, some of you, it's like, hey, your actions need to align with, your thoughts, your heart, your body, your mind, your soul, all have to be aligned. Because I feel like for some of you, again, you say you want stability, job stability, abundance, what have you, but you're not taking those steps. Your actions aren't lining up. Some of you guys are getting stuck in overanalysis paralysis. Okay, but the Empress says your overall energy is beautiful energy because you have that energy to guide you and to tap into, to create the life, the romance, the love, the house, the job, the project that you want. Queen of Pentacles is earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. She's nurturing, she's loving, she's good with money, she's about stability. She's somebody I see like beautifying the home. I feel like some of you guys were really making preparations to have a future, either at this job. Some of you were like getting your office together, like decorating your office with family photos. For some of you, you were thinking about moving in with somebody. So you were like nesting is what I'm getting. Okay. And with a relationship, I do see some sort of age discrepancy. Eight of Swords, it could be age or it could just be maturity. The Eight of Swords is about overthinking, making things out to be worse than they really are. Some of you, it's your negativity which has pushed this opportunity out. So whether it was a person, okay, like I feel like there was, you know, there was this negative thinking or constantly saying, oh, I'm too old, or oh, I'm no good for you. Even if it was in a joking manner, I'm getting that this Eight of Swords corrupted the situation, this negative thinking, this worst case scenario. For some of you, it might be jealousy. Okay, so if you, or maybe, you know, feel free to flip the characters in the story. This might be something that was happening to you. Okay, but if somebody was being jealous all the time, like when you went, you know, you went for a run and them accusing you of being with the neighbor or something like that, if that energy is constantly present in a relationship, well, it's gonna crumble. It's either gonna push someone to actually do something that they never even planned to, but if they're being accused of it all the time, why not, right? Or it's just gonna create such a divide and an emotional distance here. For some of you, it's your worst case scenario thinking that, you know, if this was a job or maybe even buying a house for some of you I'm getting, or like, because I know that the housing market right now is pretty crazy. It's good if you're selling houses, but not necessarily if you're buying. And so it's all about raising that frequency, not getting into this, you know, I'm not good enough, self-sabotage, negative self-talk, negative thinking, worst case scenario. Because things aren't as bad as you think they are. Because I'm picking up on you being the Empress, but you're just feeling really drained because this is like, there's just so much back and forth here. Yeah. And I do see that you really did take a risk here with this person, or, you know, maybe even with this job or with buying a home. Like, it's a big risk for you. Knight of Wands energy, again, this is that energy I was picking up on. This sometimes is a player card, okay? But it's the Knight of Wands is somebody who's very passionate, who's very loving, who's very physically attractive usually. But unless you are the one, they're not going to settle down, right? And that's a really hard pill to swallow. You might be this energy, okay? Again, this doesn't necessarily mean that this is happening to you. You might be this energy. And it's okay if you're honest with people, right? Not everything has to end in long-term commitment. But if we're talking about a job, you know, it is necessary to take those steps if you want to have a career in this field, to not be fickle, okay? Like, it's important to have that experience, if you understand what I'm saying here. So I really, like, I just keep getting that, like, thoughts, actions aren't really aligned here. And the Justice card, this is that Libran energy. So we have this Venusian energy coming out twice. Venus is about love and money. And, you know, Justice is, there needs to be this balance, okay? And again, we have these contracts. For some of you, it has to do with work. For others, it has to do with commitment and love. You need to find this balance. It's of utmost importance. And it may not be with the person you're with currently. It may not be with the job you're currently in, but I'm just getting there needs to be an alignment of, you know, thoughts and actions and what you're telling yourself. Five of Wands, there's this struggle. This is competition, okay? I'm also picking up on there could be jealousy. There you get the Emperor. The Emperor along with the Empress. I'm not reading the Oracle cards, or in this case, the Good Tarot in reverse. But here we have the Emperor and the Empress. We have a divine pair. The Knight of Wands is this younger, less mature, very much has a lot of work to do energy before he or she becomes the Emperor. Some of you, you're not with your Emperor yet. Some of you also need to do the work, because I see you I see you engaging in like self-deprecating humor, negative self-talk, making, you know, self-deprecating humor is like, and I'm guilty of it, making jokes about how bad you are. But again, that's energy that you're sending out into the universe, and that needs to stop. Again, some of you guys are dealing with jealousy. Some of you guys are dealing with controlling relationships. I'm really picking up, though, that if this is a relationship, both parties have some work to do. And it may take time apart to do that. For some of you, it's going to be stepping off this, I'm getting, it's like a Ferris wheel. It's like a circus of this cycle. It's exhausting. It's beneath you. You're getting sucked into this sort of like immature energy, or you're dealing with somebody who's really immature, but you're afraid to let go. You're worried about letting go of it. If you'll ever find anybody else, I'm too old. This is my only option. This person's so hot. Even though I don't think you have good conversations with this person. Okay, or it's a job, you know, like maybe it's a job you hate that doesn't give you the stability you need, but you've been there so long that you're worried about being eligible for another position. So it's about stepping into your power. And you get the Hierophant. For a lot of you, this involves marriage. For a lot of you, this involves marriage. For some of you, you are married to this person. And you're worried about leaving because you think, again, you're too old, or it's done a number on your self-esteem. For some of you guys, you rushed into a relationship with somebody that now you regret, that you kind of, I feel like you are embarrassed by this person, but you're not sure how to walk away from it. You don't want to be alone, but this Emperor is showing up here because your divine pair is out there. You're going to have to fight for it, though. And I'm getting with this Five of Fire, this also means evolution. This is part of the lesson that you need to learn in order to attract your Emperor or your Empress, whichever. And take gender out of it, you guys. With this Emperor and Empress card, you know, we all have masculine and feminine energies. For those of you where it doesn't resonate as another relationship, it's about finding that inner balance. Balancing the masculine and the feminine. Is one more overactive? And how might that be affecting you? But the Hierophant and the Justice card, for some of you guys, this is marriage. For some of you, this is a lesson that you need to learn. You need to let go of whatever this Knight of Wands energy is. And it's going to be a bit of a struggle to let this Emperor energy in. And that's your happily ever after. Okay, and not for all of us is it going to be romantic. For some of you, it's going to be a job. Let go of this job. You know, like some of you might have a job that you've outgrown, but you're just there because it's comfortable. Imrama, wonder voyage, crossing deep waters, pilgrimages, journey of the soul. Yeah, definitely. This is a little bit of a dark period here with that Eight of Swords as well. A period on your own is what I'm picking up on. For some of you, you need to give time for this Knight of Wands. This is like for one of you. This Knight of Wands needs to go like play with the wheel for a little bit. Grow, mature. And he'll come back, or he or she will come back as the Emperor. But that's like one of you. For a majority of you, you need to cut this. You're better than this. But don't take this the wrong way, but you're not acting it. And some of you are afraid to be alone, but it's on this alone journey through this evolution, this struggle, where you're going to attract what you want, what you need. Song of the Siren, the call, summoning voice to acknowledge. Some of you guys are going to acknowledge that right here and now. I am picking up on some of you feeling like, again, making jokes about being too old, or too comfortable. Worrying, I feel like age is a worry here. Some of you are worried that your time has passed, that you won't be able to adapt to change. Some of you guys have come to believe this is all you're worth, and it's not true. It's absolutely not true, because look at the bottom of the deck. Falling in love, kissing the divine in another, in yourself. You've got to do that first within, and then it comes to you. Again, I just keep seeing that and repeating myself here. It's not going to be easy, that Five of Fire. There's competition. It's difficult. Again, for some of you, it's love. For some of you, it's money. For some of you, it's both. But you got to get out of your head here. And this excuse of like age or experience, it's just that. It's just an excuse. And I know I sound like I'm wagging my finger at you, but yeah, it's like I need to give you a talking to here. Because you deserve so much better. Synergy. Look at that. We also have, 3 5s coming out. Actually, we have 4 5s coming out. We have 5, 5, 5, 5. So some of you guys have been seeing 5, 55, 55, 55. Remember, 5s are the number of conflict, change, but they're also about instant manifestation. The frequency of synergy supports our allowance and acceptance of not so obvious, never seen before combinations and unions that result in new ways of functioning, working, thinking, relating, loving, and being. It reminds us to embrace the unfamiliar so that new yet exciting co-creations can give birth to a new reality. Yeah, that sums up this reading. 100%. Embrace the unfamiliar, because this is not working. Whether it's love or money. Because new, exciting, divine counterparts, you guys, or perfect internal balance, are going to give birth to a brand new reality. Whew. Awesome. Awesome. Sorry if I had to give you a talking to. I hope you don't take it personally. I'm also looking here, I see 54, and then I see 45. This is a perfect mirror of each other, right? This partnership, this balance, this is out there. But you got to cut out what this energy is. You've got to heal from it. There's work that needs to be done. But there's a major commitment here. Stop making excuses. You deserve this. I love you guys. Thank you for listening. I hope you have an absolutely beautiful day. And you know I love you. Take care.